The Christchurch City Council is pushing ahead with plans to rebuild and repair social housing. A milestone was reached today with the turning of the sod for 18 new units. Marcus Gibbs reports.
Progress at Harman Courts, a $3.5 million development. Turning the sod on the site where 18 new units will be built by the end of the year. After more than 28 years living at Harman Courts, Anne was given the honour of leaving her mark on the new development.
I mean, to me, it's my home and I treat it as if I own it, so I look after it.
She's enjoyed her time here and hopes she'll be one of the first to move into the new units.
Fingers crossed I can get one of the new ones, because I want to move downstairs, you see, so fingers crossed.
3 blocks of units will be built on the site. They will be completely different to the older dated apartments that Anne and the other tenants live in. They'll feature an open plan living area, kitchen, dining room and accessible wet bathrooms.
These things, as you may be able to see, are a few years older than what we're going to be building from now, and so we'll be working to a new code and exceeding that code from an insulation point of view, so the comfort and dryness for the people that will be in these units will be very good.
Prior to the earthquakes, the social housing portfolio had 2,649 units. At present, more than 2,200 units are open due to earthquake damage. More than 427 units have since been rebuilt, reopened or repaired since the earthquakes, and by July 2018, the council aims to have at least 2,366 units in its portfolio. Housing is still very much a serious issue. Last year, the waitlist for social housing averaged 292 people a month. In the earthquakes, 113 units were lost in the residential red zone, many of them sought after 2-bedroom units. The City Council is now pushing ahead to work with Housing New Zealand to replace these.
The second block here is a 2-storey block with 4 2-bedroom units in it, so it's really important for us. It's the start of replacing that part of our stock. We lost 94 2-bedroom units in the earthquakes.
The start of construction on this site is a milestone for the City Council. It also marks the start of a busy year of rebuilds and repairs.
Council's absolutely committed to repairing or replacing the units that were lost in the earthquakes and looking at intensification where we possibly can, and the 18 new units proposed on this site at Harman Courts are exactly what this is about.
So we've got a program of about 61 new builds, and so this is part of that new build program, plus repairing and reopening about 75 units during this year.
Earlier this week, 4 units reopened in Littleton's Boyd Court.
And that's a really good example of where we've repaired existing units, and one thing that we'd done there was to turn what were studio units into 1-bedroom units.
The City Council has so far received 2 EQC payouts, totalling nearly $40 million. These funds have enabled the council to kickstart its rebuild and repair program, but there have been hold-ups along the way.
We've been successful in getting some EQC recoveries, and it's great that that's resolved. However, there are some insurance issues that do remain unresolved. It's good that we're able to press on with a lot of the programme in the absence of those recoveries anyway.
The City Council hopes the 18 units at Harman Courts will be complete by the end of November, with tenants moving in before Christmas. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.